Love life. Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I am going live. Hello, Renee. And as usual, the orientation is coming up on my screen the wrong way round. I'm never going to win at this, am I? I'm never going to win at this orientation. Let me just adjust you. Let me just adjust you. Do you know what? This is forever the bane of my life. Because the phone says, "Oh, do you want to go, you know, horizontal?" Or excuse me, and every single time. Every single time. I love you too, Byron. Hello. Well, hello, Annie. Hello, KD and John. Yeah, I decided to go a little bit earlier just in case I run over a little bit. I am good. How is everybody doing? Ah, you're welcome, Annie. I'm glad you had the happy mail. Hello, Nikki. How's everyone doing? And check out the tattoo, guys. Had this done on Wednesday. This was already here, this Gallifreyan, because I'm a, you know, Doctor Who fan. This was already here, and I had this added to it. This is about 11 years old, but I finally got that going. Isn't it cool? Yeah. It's my love of my favourite episode with, called, I think it's called Vincent. I don't pay attention to things like that. It's looking good. No worries, John. No worries at all. So I was thinking of what to do. And what I'd planned to do, guys, was I wanted to decoupage a frog. And I went on the hunt for a frog. I went to Hobbycraft, no frogs. I went to the range, no frogs. I got loads of stuff, though. I got loads of stuff. I really did. But I'll show you those bits and pieces. I'll show you my treasure in a minute. So Mr. Goblin suggested he 3D print me a frog that I could decoupage. So hello, Pamela and Louise. Welcome. We found this guy. He is, Matt, what's the word? Is he copyright free?
He is
copyright free. He's commercial use, this file, and after the live, when I add the description, I will put the file in, because this guy is called Freddy. That's the name on his file, but he's also got a huge bum. So of course I had to have this guy. No, Byron, you guys have Hobby Lobby, and I believe from what I've seen of your Hobby Lobbies, they are humongous. And I mean, they're like giant places. Our Hobby Crafts in the UK, they only really cater for people who are just coming out with like hobbies. And then they don't really do much of everything, which isn't as fun. But he's got a big bum. Do do. He he. I love big butts and I cannot lie. Big bottom girls make the world go round. Do 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 do. So cute. So I just thought it'd be fun just to. Scrapey. Just a decoupage him. Just something nice and simple, because I also want to do the competition, the 3,000 subscribers prize that Apex very, very kindly put out for me. And Yeah, so I'm going to be, well, we're going to have that on live on the laptop as well. So I think we had something like 36 people get in for that one, answering the question correctly, which was Tenacious D. And these napkins are gorgeous, and I got them ages ago in preparation for like autumn time, and they're just gorgeous. They just scream autumn to me. I love them. I just think they're gorgeous, and I want to use them quite a bit. And I also have the Merge Purge, which is the sparkle one, because, you know, sparkle and glitter is the best. So there we go. Stand from Temu. Oh, I thought, right, I'm terrible. I'm terrible with Temu and getting things the wrong size. So I thought I was getting a really cool hippo. And yes, they're cute. But as usual, I did look. This one's got a bum as well, actually. It's a bum. But evidently, I myself didn't pay attention to the. I had these probably for about 6 months. I'm not quite sure what to do with them, but you know, I was like, oh, you could always make like. There's lots of them in there. I was thinking I could potentially make maybe some little moulds out of them. I don't know. But he's got a big bum as well, and he don't lie. But yeah, I'm gutted. Yeah, and this frog has the biggest booty ever. It's nearly as big as my bum. Really it is. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put some decoupage on this guy. I could paint him, but we've done bits of painting, and decoupage is really relaxing and fun, isn't it? So do you want to see, would you like to see the treasure that I've got, that I've been getting the last few days from going to places like Hobbycraft and the range? Who wants to see my treasure? I've been getting a bunch of my stuff made up ready. Getting stuff ready for autumn and going into Halloweeny type seasons, because I got lots of ideas. So the first things I picked up, and they're gorgeous, I really like them, is these lovely flowers. These are from the range here in the UK, and I just, oh, the colours are just stunning. And I was just thinking, wouldn't it be lovely if these could go in one of the makes, something like that? But they're gorgeous, and I am in love with them. These just arrived the last 10 minutes or so. Excuse the noise. There we go. So these are some lovely, they're called DVT, aren't they? Because I always call them something else. Hello, Alison. Hello, Claire. Lovely to see you. So these arrived from Amazon. These are all gorgeous stickers that I'm very, very, very excited about. Love all these things. I was only just really starting properly this time last year with YouTube. Oh, look at that. Look at doggy. I was only just starting properly out this time last year, and I actually had, look at these, a notification from my like Google gallery from pictures, your memories, of me actually doing the large dragon, the Julie Cutch dragon. And I was making that specifically for my first ever collaboration I joined in with, which was the autumn collaboration. So yeah, I'll link these in my description box after the video, because I think they're fab, and they weren't expensive either. I just think they're really lovely. A nice mixture. You know, no offense to you beautiful, wonderful Americans, but a lot of the time when we get autumn-based like DVT stickers here in the UK, they are mainly aimed towards America. So there's a lot more UK-friendly things in here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. So it's nice to actually have something that I think is aimed more for us. I got glue as well. This is that stuff that I've been using on everything. I needed to top up my my collection. Got this wooden bat. Yeah, it's really cool. It was only like £2 in Hobbycraft. And what I want to do is I want to make like a Halloween wind chime type thing. And I thought it'd be cool to have bits and stuff hanging off there. Yeah, I'm addicted to stickers as well. I have an entire drawer that is for stickers. It's quite bad actually. It is a really bad. And sometimes I don't like to bring the stickers out. And I also got this set. And it came with a, which is handy, little rubby on thingy. And I don't know why it came with a lollipop stick, but you know. But these ones are a bit bigger and I thought they'd be cool for any trays and stuff. But look, here's my Binks. My Binksy Boo. I just thought they were so cute when I saw them. You know, not as many because they're bigger, but I absolutely love them all the same. I think they're going to be really nice. I also got these. These are, I think they're meant for cakes or like chocolate, but I think they're perfect because they're just little pumpkins. And I thought with that idea of making like a wind chime with the bat thing and all, I'd like to make some pieces to like dangle off. So I thought a mixture of like the pumpkins and the leaves and acorns and stuff would be really cool. These ones are from Amazon. This is from Hobbycraft, and that was like £2 in Hobbycraft, which isn't bad. It is, Ray. It is very much so. And I also got this one. It took me a few minutes. I was like, Dad Witch? What are they on about? And then I realised it said Bad Witch. So I figured that these would be really cool for creating, you know, like the bits coming off for a wind chime. And again, I was in the range and I got these because you can never have too many of these things. I got really little ones as well because I often buy the nail art ones from Temu, and I've got a bunch of them, but I thought I'd like a few bigger ones as well. And I got this as well. I picked this up in the range today. Now it is a Halloween needle felting kit, and it cost all of £2.99. And it comes with your felting needles, a foam block, plastic embroidery hoop, coloured polyester fibres, printed fabric panel, and an instruction sheet. And I've wanted to try felting for ages, and I figured this looks quite simple, and it's super cheap, you know, and inexpensive, and we'll do that together as well. We'll do that in a couple of weeks and see how we get on. I'll probably end up ripping my fingers off. Yes, please. And I also got this longer tray. If you saw my Van Gogh, the Van Gogh drawing type thing I did the other day, that was Monday's video, I think. I wanted to get a slightly bigger, better shaped mould. So this is one of these tray moulds. It's a little bit bigger. And I thought it was perfect, in fact, you know, this way round for the screen, because that's another favourite piece of art. And I also want to do the sunflowers at some point, so I thought that was perfect for that. So that's all the bits and pieces I've been buying, buying the shop, you know. And Let's Resin sent me this. Now, I don't like these things. I cannot stand rubbery, yucky, but I'm willing to give it a try. And you know, I figured it could be fun as well. I have got a niece who likes things like this, and I thought, you know what, she might really get some enjoyment out of them once I've made them. My own kids won't, they don't like stuff like this, but I think they'd be cute. So I'll be doing those. I was going to do these live, but for some reason in my head, I don't know why, but I thought they actually didn't take as long to set up. I thought it was basically mix it up and you're partly good to go after about 20 minutes or so. But according to the instructions, it's like 4 to 6 hours to set up. So I decided not to, not to on that one. Oh. Yeah, that's lovely, Ray. I hope you enjoy. I will give them a go. It's not my thing. I've always said whenever I've seen other creators doing, you know, using them, I've always said, not for me. But there we are. Here we are. You know, and when they offer to send you stuff like that, especially because they've been so kind to me, they've been very kind to me in sending me bits and pieces. I'll take that backing off. You know, Let's Resin, I mean. They've been so very kind. I didn't want to pass up, really, because they've sent me some really nice stuff. You know, they're very, very kind. And I thought if they would like me to do a thing on this, then yeah, definitely. So, how many of you know what decoupaging is? I know a lot of people might have the idea of what it is. Yes, Kurt, hello, Kristen. I saw that Martha was just brought out a video, so I'm just going to move that up a bit. I can see my disgusting floor and my dirty t-shirts because I've been busy. Yeah, it looks fun. I will be watching that later. Hello, Angelina. So how is everybody doing today? I'm aware that I came on a little bit earlier, but I just wanted to get myself all set up, and I thought give everybody a chance to settle in, grab a cup of tea, have a little natter. So this is Merge Purge. Can you see? I don't think you can see it. There's a glitter in this stuff. It's the glittery one. It's a little bit more smelly. I'm just going to turn another light on as well. Just very aware that we're getting to that time of year now in the UK where it's starting. As your grandmother used to say, the nights are drawing in. Oh, look at that, see? Can you see the glitter? Sparkly glitter. Ooh. So, yeah, so he has a big bum, those of you who have just been joining us. I was looking everywhere today for a Froggy decoupage that I could decoupage. I haven't had a great deal of time this week because I've had a lot of bad pain days. We spent the majority of last week moving my oldest son into his new house, moving him from one side of the city to the other, and getting him settled in. And then we moved my second born child, my 20-year-old, we moved them from their uni halls, because they stayed for the summer, because you can pay to stay extra for the summer, which they like to do because they're all independent. And what was I saying? And yeah, so absolutely shattered. Pussycat, get down. Winnie, no, woo. I've come on the live, and the cats have decided to descend into the craft room and see what we're up to. Yeah, they're being cats. So if I do miss anyone, Matt, I'm hoping that Mr. Goblin is going to join us soon so he can let us know or let me know of any questions or comments or anything so I don't miss you. He was just busy tidying up after tea time. So I'm just decoupaging this big bottomed froggy with this I'm not even on screen, am I? Onto the froggy with a very big bum. Just thought it'd be cool to do, and because he's getting a really good layering of all this. It's all you do with the decoupage, and you can buy like they're like cardboard type things. I'll show you. Just in case you're not familiar with it, I know a lot of you are. So these are the decoupage type things you can buy. And you buy them all sorts of animals and stuff like that. And then you can use tissue or paper, you know, any paper craft stuff like that to basically cover them over. You know, so, and you can come up with things like that. Hello, Dee. Hello, Janet. Yeah, so I'm sorry I've missed a lot of videos today, Froggy Friday. I've had a busy day myself, and I had to get some shopping done and caught up on a few bits. And because I haven't been sleeping very well, I basically crashed out. I really needed it. I've been waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just suddenly waking. I'm just awake and I'm existing. And then, you know, you end up doing your full days and you're like, nah. So just a good glue. You can use the school glue on these things. I love using the merge page, especially because it dries really quickly, actually. I keep forgetting that I keep going off screen, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to move the camera over. So sorry for wibbling and wobbling you. And I just thought, I don't want to have to keep you for hours and hours and hours. Look, he's got a big bum. Oh, dear. But yeah, it's been a really, really busy week. Very busy week. And I just haven't had the time. Sorry. It's my sense of humour. I've got to put some lovely looking berries on his bottom. You can do these a lot smaller as well, you know. As small as you like. But it's like he's got a tattoo. Oh dear. I was going to do a little bit of a mixture of different papers on you, but I was like, do you know what? I really, really like this particular napkin. And it's got to go in the crack. Always remember that. In the crack. Oh no, my children don't go to school. They're home educated. So, because my kids are home educated, it's just been the norm for us. But the older one goes to university. But our younger ones that are left at home now, they are they're home educated. So there's been nothing really much different for us in that regard. I'm getting down there into his little butt crack. It's like he's putting trousers on there. Look at that. I don't know why I'm so entertained by a froggy bum. You know, have you seen those froggies that let me lift you up actually. Bit more space there. Can you see my froggies all watching that? I've already sung that song actually, Mr. Goblin. Martin's joining us now. He's joining us now.
I've even got my glasses.
He's even got his glasses, guys, so that he can see.
I can't see the TV if I'm honest.
Why can't you see the
Yeah,
TV?
for short distance.
Oh. Because they're for short distance.
Yeah,
That's a bit silly.
like my phone and stuff. I've got it close to my face.
Let's get that in there like that.
What am I doing?
Coochie bum. With coochie bum. Yeah. Oh, did she, Alison? Oh, starting college is great, though. Oh, I'm going to try and sit down, and then I'm going to bring you down. My table was... We're on an electric desk, we are. So I'm able to change the height. But I'm a little bit too... Stop trying to go back up. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm trying to break my desk. I left a mould box by there. And it was crushing it was getting crushed and the table wasn't going anywhere. There we go. We're coming down now. We're coming down. I'm going to lower you down. I'm going to bring us forward. And I'm going to angle us a little bit. Because I want to try and have a better view. And this might keep me in better control for showing you what I'm doing. There we go. Is that a little bit better, guys? Yeah, and you can see a bit more of my desk as well. Can you see my guys there, actually? Look at them. You see these guys here? A certain Mr. John, Mr. J. Dubber in chat, one of my amazing moderators, made those and sent them to me because he's a legend. And he knows how much I love Rupert the Bear. That's Rupert the Bear, in case you wondered. Rupert the Bear. Oh, what's she doing in college? I can see Kaz. Kaz, you're not late. I came on a little bit earlier just because I wanted to get settled in and just, you know, just like reset a bit. I nearly didn't end up doing the live either because I've been having with the back and neck issues come a lot of headaches. I basically have a headache all the time, but every... Pardon?
It's your secret power.
Yeah, it's my secret power. Every now and again, it kind of kicks up a notch. And my head is just, oh. And I didn't think I was going to make it this evening, but I really wanted to, because I'm going to be announcing who the winner is of the Apex mystery box. See, it dries really quickly. It's already starting to dry around these parts. His bum. Oh, he's got his lovely bum. He's got his big
Angelina
butt.
said that yesterday her youngest had told her that she's going to be the grandma for her 6th time.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. I don't think I'm ever going to become a grandmother. Got a new puppy, though. Did you all see the picture of the puppy I put up on the communities post? I'd hope to be one day, but I can't see it happening. Just covered up that in his tushy. Yeah, there we go. So he's looking all right, isn't he? Look at his huge bum. Oh, dear. Mr. Goblin's also been printing me another... A toad.
With fairy wings.
With fairy wings, yes. Saw it on one of the files. And I said I'll probably do that one maybe next week. But that'll be a painted one. It won't be live. Won't be live. Don't panic. Don't worry. But it'll... It's a really cool file, actually. I did purchase some like earring things for making like the you know, cut out shapes for earrings. But I tried with the clay. I tried with the is it called Filmo? I can never say it right. Fimo. I tried with it, and I just could not, for the life of me, get it to stick, or you know, it wouldn't unstick. Basically, I just couldn't seem to get it to adhere really, really well. And it was really frustrating and irritating.
Janet says she remembers reading Rupert back in her dad's newspaper.
Yeah.
The only other thing I ever remember reading in the newspaper would have been stuff like Hagar.
Hagar the Horrible. I remember Hagar the Horrible in the newspaper. And there was also that like couple that were always naked.
Oh, Love Is?
Love Is, yeah, I remember Love Is. But my grandshire had the album of the We All Stand Together, the Rupert the Bear one, and it was the album actually was a picture of Paul McCartney hugging Rupert the Bear, both wearing the famous scarf. I'll always remember that album because my grandshire was always playing it because he loved it so much. But yeah, I did see a Rupert the Bear annual a few weeks ago in a charity shop window, and I seriously considered getting it, and then I forgot about it, and then when I last went past it, it was gone, and I wish I had, you know. I would have liked to have like done something with some of the pages, made something out of it. I don't know, but it would have been kind of cool.
Alison says she used to collect the Love Is pics out of the newspaper.
Did you? Oh, that's sweet. I used to draw Hagar the Horrible, if you remember him from the newspapers. I think it was the Sun newspaper. It's all it was good for, to be honest with you. I found there's a bit of a dragonfly. I thought that'd look cool. So yeah, and Hagar the Horrible is how I started learning to draw. Oh dear, I'd just be sitting there with it in front of me, learning, you know, copying it to sketch myself. And Snoopy as well. I used to collect the Snoopy sticker books and Garfield. And then one day, I was about 8. My nan and Granch were looking after me while my parents were working, and I was just sitting there drawing them, and my Grancher couldn't believe it because I was drawing them perfectly, as if, you know, the actual cartoonist was in the room. And then he started buying me all the sketching books that he could get his hands on. And he really encouraged me to keep that up. To keep the drawing up. Yeah. Yes, Kaz, it's the merge page. Oh. I've never really stopped, John. I still like to play with sketching the cartoons, but it's more of a doodle thing. But you do them awesome on like the Saw, because you did The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure that's one of the last things I saw. I saw. That's one of the last things I saw that you saw. That's all get confused over all my words. But yeah, that is kind of what I remember seeing on Instagram. I can't say Instagram. Yeah, but that's what I last kind of saw of one of your things. But nothing wrong with cartoon and
John
cartoonist.
said that he's painting Jessica Rabbit on a saw.
Really? I love Jessica Rabbit. She's
I'm
the one.
curious by that imagery.
What, on a saw?
Yeah. Oh, like a seesaw.
A seesaw madrigal.
Yeah, because for some reason I thought an actual, like, wood saw.
It's a saw. It is a saw. John paints on saws. You know, like the ones that we got up in the cupboard that your dad collected for some reason. And round ones as well you paint on, don't you? I've seen those. I love cartoony stuff. I still love it. I'll still read it. There's quite a few that I follow on like Facebook and stuff, a lot of the cartoonists. I particularly like, there's a guy that does like a duck. Is it Fowl something? I can never remember the name of things, but I quite like those ones. And of course, Simon's cat. Anybody see Simon's cat? I do love Simon's cat. Hello, Gertie. Hello, Lynn. Gert the Lurk, is it? There's more of a writer growing up. It is never, ever, ever too late to learn. Never, ever, ever, ever.
That you died.
Oh, don't say stuff like
Well, it would
that.
be too late
It's
then,
so
wouldn't it?
typical, isn't it? Unless you die.
It's never too late to learn unless you're dead.
Unless you're dead from it.
Which is also true.
I was just feeling that on the brush, the glue was starting to take quite a bit of a hold on the brush. So it's worth having a jug of water with you as well, if you're doing this. Can we see the sparkles? Can you see the sparkles in him? Yeah, I was always, hello, Michelle. I was always doodling in school. I was always getting in trouble at school for doodling. My one teacher was actually quite unkind to me. And my mum knew something was going on because I wasn't myself, apparently. Now, bear in mind, I believe I was in year 3. That's infant school, I think. I think that's what it is. And she done some, mum investigating, and she found out that my class teacher hadn't been very nice to me at all. And when my mum confronted her about it, the teacher said, well, she's a daydreamer. And my mum shouted back at her, good, that's what she's supposed to be at the age of 3. She stood and she was like, anyway, why am I talking to you? You're just the rag. I'm going to go talk to the engine driver. And she stormed off to the head teacher to put in a formal complaint about a teacher telling a year 3 child that having an imagination was a bad thing. I only recall that I was always drifting off into my own little worlds at that age. But I'm glad I had my mum in my corner who didn't like it when people would say that that's, not how to be. Ooh, looking at me. He's looking good, isn't he, little Froggy? He's going to look super cool with this glitter, the glittered glue as well. Yeah, so I'm just tearing off bits, some bigger than others. Some I'm trying to particularly have in, in that like region, because I kind of like the image that I have. I think I need the big light on mat.
Nah, you don't want it. You'll be fine.
It's not too dark on the screen, is it? I'm looking.
No, it's pretty good on the screen.
Okay, as long as it's not too dark, then we'll stick with it for now.
For your eyes, though.
No, it's all right. It's just been round the eye as well. Hello, Mary Beth. Has anyone else come in that I've missed? If I have, I'm sorry. I do apologise. So if you've just joined us, I thought I'd just decoupage a Froggy, and I had planned on getting a actual decoupage model from one of the craft shops, but apparently frogs aren't the in thing. Who'd have thunk it? People only want to be like decoupaging things like unicorns and stuff. Which is quite disheartening, actually. No froggies whatsoever. So Mr. Goblin suggested he could 3D print me a Froggy. So we looked online and we found the big bummed Froggy. His name's Freddy, isn't he? And I've said that once the live is done and it processes, I'll make sure to pop the link to the file, because you might know somebody, you might have a printer yourself, or you might know somebody. So, these are commercial. This particular print is commercial free, so you don't have to worry too much. And if you do him and you happen to put him on a picture or a challenge, just give the creator a little bit of credit, because that's what they like to have. And I know it's definitely something that I like to have as well, if anyone ever deems to want to do something that I've created. Trying to get this dragonfly. So I got him the last time, but I ripped off a bit too much of him. He's cool, isn't he? A little dragonfly. Do you like the dragonflies?
So Louise said that she likes the technique. Her mum used to use tab tissue on ceramic elephant with grey stain.
Yeah, this is just... because this is filament. This is from the filament printer. We did consider... spraying him first, or spraying him with either a paint or sealing him. But I don't think there's need to seal him.
By the time you put the Mod Podge on first.
Yeah, because I always coat him in a bit of the...
Fingers crossed.
But I figured, you said, it should work. And because I really wanted to do a Froggy, and because I've had a bit of a week with a combination of pain and moving a 20-year-old back home and such as that. And we had appointments this week as well, hospital appointments with kiddies and stuff. I really kind of run out of energy and time. And if I'd thought about it at the beginning of the week, I could have cast one of my frog moulds with aquacast, and we could have decoupaged one of them. But it just didn't end up happening, because life has been lifey, as Gert likes to say. Life has been very lifey for the last week or so. It's you think moving is stressful for just you, but getting other people moved. Bleh. Told him now. We've told our oldest now that if he wants to move again, he's paying for it. He's doing it by himself. That he can hire a moving van. We done it all with the car. I'm like, oh my gosh. It took us so long. And of course, I know a lot of you in chat have a lot of spinal issues and other issues, and you will know what driving can do to your spine and your neck when you're doing it, constantly. It can really, even if I've got a really good car, with all the good stuff, or like the automatic and all that, and really light steering, but it absolutely destroys your spine regardless, and it tires you out. So I know a lot of you are going through that as well.
Lynn says she's got a little girl due January. She's buzzing already and knitting her a shawl.
Oh, congratulations, Lynn. Oh, that's lovely. My sister's going to be a nana again in November, and it's a little girl. So it's funny because my sister had 4 boys, and then she had 1 little girl, right? And she's become a grandmother. How many times? 1, 2, 3. She's got 5 grandchildren now, and only one of them is a boy. And there's another girl due. So I'm really entertained by the fact that she wanted a little girl so much that now she's got like 1 billion granddaughters. Oh, dear me. It must be exciting, though. I think I'm only ever going to end up with grand fur babies. I think I will. I think I will. How's everyone? Wish you lived closer. Just received a yarn hold by mistake. Oh gosh, I can't knit. I can't knit. I can't crochet. And it's not from one of... I've tried. I have tried. And I've tried. And I just can't. I just don't have that talent. It's such a talent to have. I always jokingly say to people that it's witchcraft.
I was always mesmerised by my one now.
Oh yeah, they just chatting away or standing there and then knitting a shawl or something. I can't do it.
Well, she had a stroke and it didn't debilitate her like my dad's mum.
Yeah.
But, it still affected her like dexterity with her hands and all. And like just watching her kind of like improvise holding positions and things like that. It just, like I said, it was almost like hypnotic.
I'd love to learn. I've tried. I've had one of the best people in the world. That's Lucy, and she sometimes comes in to chat. She's the Welsh Stitch Witch, and she's even tried, and I'm just, nope. My brain just doesn't go. My brain's like, not bringing today, sorry, come again.
Christy says she's finally got an even match of grandkids with 5 of each.
5 of each, wow. 5 of each. I'm just jealous. I know Gert's lurking, but Gertie's jealous as well. She wants the grandkids now as well. I know that. I know that. Let's let that have a minute, because I need to put my hands around to the back, and I don't want my hands to be sticking down on him.
You don't want hands on his sticking back.
Oh. Gertie, if you're about Gertie, you know how I've said to you that I really wanted to learn to do the felting thing? Look what I picked up today. I already showed the guys that were all in beforehand. This is from the range, and it was only £2.99. Yeah, you do want all the grand, she does. And because I remember, because Gertie does some... She really does some awesome felting, and she's done a felted frog, and I believe there's an upcoming video that Gert's doing, which is the mice three ways. Yes, I've been in the range, and I'm gonna have a go at doing this because I've never done felting before, and it comes with everything you need, and I figured, why not stab my hand to death? Why not? You know, it could be fun. But yes, I've been in the range. I've been buying all sorts of rubbish. Oh dear. I bought all these lovely flowers as well. Look, all these lovely autumny type things. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. But, you know. And Hobbycraft has a 3 for 2 sale on at the minute as well, which isn't too bad. And I've also got all these, I'm just breaking everything, stuff's landing in my bin that shouldn't be in my bin. And these just arrived as well. I showed everyone before we started. These, I am saying it right, aren't I? DVT. No, I'm saying it wrong again. DTF. DTF stickers. That's the right name of them, isn't it? I always say it wrong. Pinpricks. Then these stickers, I'm going to put them in the description box once I can add to the description box. So many, and I'm pretty sure I didn't pay more than 10 quid for them. And I know, yes, you can get them on Temu and stuff, but sometimes it's hard to hunt them down, isn't it? Look, cake. It's my favourite cake. I particularly like there's these little dogs in amongst them. So they're really lovely. And I'm looking forward to using these. Oh, look at the fox. I don't know I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just know that I wanted them, and now they're mine. And I know that Gertie loves sky puppies. So these are in from Hobbycraft, and it's like £2. They're wood. So I thought that's really cool. Do things with, make hangers and stuff like that. So I've got those as well. But like I said, 3 for 2, so you can't really go wrong. That's drying quite nicely on the back end. Look at his bum. Oh, I can't get over that tushy. Let's put that by there. So, what's everyone doing on the weekend? Oh, I know you want. I'd love a real one. Teexpert, yeah. No chance. I don't want that. I don't know why. I've got this thing with always saying it wrong, and I think it's because I'm so aware of it that I end up doing it anyway. You know, like self-fulfilling prophecy. I think that's what goes on with me. I'm just having a sippy sip of my tea. Oh, I've been saving all scrappies as well. I want to do a scrappy Sunday. Not all the time. I just want to do like a scrappy Sunday along with Miss Sheila from Reptiles and Resin, because she does scrappy Sundays. And one of my members, Sandra, sent me a lovely bunch of presents just the other week, and it came with the mosaic molds. So any off bits of you can just fill it in and then break it all off, so you get like triangles and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Scrappy, I love the scrappies that Miss Sheila does, so I really want to have a play.
Annie said she's going to her mum's to celebrate her 80th tomorrow.
Your mum's 80th? That's awesome. I hope you have a really lovely time.
John says he's driving to Hull at 5:30.
Oh, AM. Is that time a real time though? Does that time actually exist?
So they won't be well Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't do it. We used to wake up and stuff like that when we used to work with children, didn't we? You know, because we'd be up to get the house ready and stuff like. Oh, I can't do it no more.
Alison's got to start packing up.
Oh, I got your caravan. Yeah. Is it all done now? Have holiday over?
Got people renting it.
Oh, nice. Can we rent it? Can I have it? I love the.
Try it and we can do some crafting.
Yeah, I love the caravan holiday. I do.
Janet says that Ella and Amelia are taking over the craft room tomorrow. They're making resin videos.
Oh, good luck. Oh, it's nice that they want to. My kids aren't interested. They're not interested or artistic, and not one of them is bothered by what I do. Oh dear.
Beth says she's hoping to pour something today. The paint's been horrible so far this week.
Oh, Mary Beth, it's horrible, isn't it? I've not got much in the way of resin or anything done this week myself. I feel horrible for not doing it as well, because you always feel a little bit guilty, don't you? When you don't end up doing stuff, you always feel guilty.
Create and Relate says they're getting everything sorted for the kids going back. Editing, seeing a family, getting ready to start doing lives again next week. Hopefully.
I hope you do. It's a pain in the bum being out of routine. It's nice to have a break from it, but I sometimes think that the 6 weeks is a bit too long and they should break it up. Perhaps break it up a little bit so that it's easier all around for like holidays and people having breaks and stuff. Get back up there.
James says hi as well.
Hey James. It's Mr. James.
Ray Reese has got lots of air dry clay.
Oh,
and have a play.
fun. I love air dry clay, but I hate waiting. I am not a fan of having to wait for air dry clay. I am so impatient, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous on how impatient I am. But it is so relaxing. Very relaxing. I used to make a lot of salt dough because it's cheap and cheerful and it's cool to practice with. I made an entire, do you remember I made an entire Santa with his beard, Matt? And I used a garlic press to make his beard, pushing the stuff through it to get his beard. Yeah.
Janet asked any crafters patient.
No.
And
Do you know
that's
what? I think some are. I think some are quite patient. It's either that or they got enough space to like put something aside and crack on with something else. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get his little toes.
Stormy, I'm a decent to draw and paint, but sculpting, my dragon ended up looking like a chihuahua. I'll stick to resin. Sounds like something I do.
Chihuahuas are cute though, at least. I think they're cute.
Yeah.
I saw in Hobbycraft today that in the clay aisle they got, you can buy a whole kit, right, including like the metal netting, you know, for large dinosaurs and stuff like that.
According to my phone, the live stream's ended, but you're on the TV.
Has my live
No,
stream
you're
ended?
still there. I think my phone's on the fritz.
Fritties. I'm trying to get an acorn. Just getting that acorn in there on the end of his tootsie toes.
Janet says she winds up Chris with how impatient she can be.
Yeah. You're patient, Martin. You're more patient than me. I pay you to be. He's my full-time carer. He's got no choice. Oh, look at him with his shiny, sparkly self. Look at him. And he's got a disco bum to dance with. Yeah. We doing paper mache? No, Summer. This is decoupage.
I can say it, but I can't spell it.
Decoupage. Yes. We're doing decoupage, my darlings. Decoupage.
Never been a fan of chihuahuas.
Yeah, just get that under there. Behave yourself. I just thought we'd do something nice, simple, relaxing today so we could have a chin wag. And it's nice and quick-ish. It depends on you, really. But look at his little feeties as well. Managed to get that acorn right on the end of his tootsie as well. That's cool, isn't it? I like him. I do like that glitter sparkle. That's really cool. That's very cool. I like that. So let's get that. And I haven't even used an entire napkin on that, just half of one. I absolutely love this napkin set that I got from Temu. Just screams autumn, doesn't it? I thought it'd be nice in coasters as well. I thought they'd be really lovely in a coaster. Just like that. I'll put them in my bits, in the bits thing down there so that they're nice. Yeah, almost done with the repairs. Oh, I hope they get done. I really do. He is cute, isn't he? Hey, Amy. Just realised who commented. It's Amy. Ooh. So I used this lovely sparkle merge purge. It can be a little bit pricey, but I picked this up in the range in the UK, and it was really cheap, wasn't it? Because I spotted it and then flew backwards to grab it because I think it was something like £3.50, and that is good for merge purge. I just prefer using it. It's what I'm used to. A few years ago, one of my friends, Gwyn, she got me into doing decoupaging. She was doing, like, community classes that people put on. Gwyn's a very good friend of mine, and she's in her 70s, but she's a really lovely friend and a fellow crafter as well. Look at his bum. And she was like, "Do you want to learn to decoupage?" And I was like, "What the heck is that? What on earth is decoupaging?" And that is quite addictive. It's quite addictive because I like to decoupage jars. I'll use them, I'll use like soup jars and stuff, old like sauce jars and stuff, and just decoupage and just use them for my paintbrushes and stuff. And it's just relaxing. And occasionally I will buy like the actual card animals and stuff that you can decoupage. What's that, James? What's for Christmas now?
He knows
Chocolate.
what to get you for Christmas, March.
Merge purge. It's merge purge. Do you want to know? Some of you know why I call it merge purge. Would you like to know why I call it merge purge if you don't already know? Well, Nikki, I was doing a video a couple of months back using Mod Podge, because that's how I pronounce Mod Podge. I pronounce it Mod Podge. And somebody, not one of my like regular, I don't believe it's a regular, it was one of those people that like to go around and, in the comments after your videos and basically make you feel like a prat. They were like, that's not how you say it, by the way. Blah, blah.
It's the same with Pinterest, isn't it? It's Pinterest.
It's Pinterest. I call it Pinterest, and I'm like, people are going, it's Pinterest.
It's kind of there in the
I'm like,
name.
it's Pinterest. I just say it as I see it. But yeah, so somebody was I can't even remember what video it was. It was that long ago. But we all have them. We all have people who come in and will comment something that is perhaps unsolicited advice, something you really don't need. I think it's a way to make themselves feel a bit better and important. But yeah, so of course, Erica and Johnny straight away, Kitschy Cats and Kittens, and Johnny's from Dark. I can never say his page name. Johnny Dark Creep. I can never say it.
I just know him as Johnny Dark.
But Johnny Dark, we all know who he is because he's wonderful and lovely. They started, but it's Merge Purge. So that's why we call him Merge Purge now, because it's just a way of, like, going to people. Yeah, Johnny Dark. It's the last word that
Crematorium.
I just can't pronounce creatorium. I just struggle with words. What a lot of people don't know is I do have a speech impediment. And I've really got, it's why I overpronounce some words, because I've got to concentrate on some words, and some things are just way too complicated for my poor brain. I'm gonna ask Martin to please grab my laptop, my beautiful,
glamorous assistant.
my glamorous assistant. So I'm going to be bringing my laptop by here, and we're going to, I've already put everybody's names in that entered the Apex competition. Speech impediment scissors, yes. I'm going to be called Marge Podge throughout. Marge Podge. So yeah, we're going to have a look on my laptop in a minute, and we're going to see live who has won the Apex competition through with no, you're okay. You can all see that, can't you? So we had 37 entries, and this was for my 3,000 celebration giveaway. And whoever wins this, Apex Resin very kindly said that they would give this prize worldwide. Originally, it was only going to be for the UK, but then on the day of the live, of announcing it, they said, no, it's global. So 37 of you got the answer correct, which was Tenacious D. Yeah. Yeah, it is sad, Ray. It really is very sad. Right, I'll accept the risk. Go away, McAfee. So we have 37 entrants. I'm going to give it a shuffle, and another shuffle, and another shuffle. And are we ready? Can we see this? Just want to make sure we can see it. I'm just going to angle you. And I'm going to spin. Good luck, everybody that entered. And it's Mary Beth. And you know what? I'm so chuffed because Mary Beth is actually in. You did enter, Mary Beth, and you've won. I think there's a slight delay. How cool is that, Mary Beth?
You might want to do like an epilepsy warning though.
Oh yeah. There we go. I'm so chuffed that you're actually in chat. So you got to see that. The last competition that I did. Hello. The last competition that I did, and if anybody does see Olga, please let her know that she has won. She won the Froggy painting, which is here. And I've put him in resin as well. But she won him in my other competition. I think it was for, it might have been for 2,000. It might not have been for anything, because sometimes it's just nice to do a little competition, isn't it? So if anybody does see Olga about, you all know her. I know she's been going, she's had quite a few, she's not been well. So if you do see it, I don't want to close out that and because she has been poorly, and if I'm able to get that to her, I would really like to. So Mary Beth, what you need to do is you can email me at nerdgoblinart@gmail.com. It's always listed in my description boxes. It won't be in this one yet until the live has had its time to run out. So they're always in my description box, my email address. So just email me there, and then I pass on your details to Apex. And it might take a little while to get to you, of course, because of costs. And I think, yes, your states, because you always You always put a little American flag on your comments. So I'm so pleased. I'm so happy that a subscriber that a subscriber has won it. You know, somebody that I know is around a lot, because I know a lot of you are my subscribers, obviously. But the fact that you are one of my regulars, it's really nice when somebody that you do chat to in premieres and stuff wins something. It just means a little bit more. It's a bit more special even for us. So yeah. Yeah. And how's this? Can you see his sparkle? He's lovely and glittery. I do love that little bit of glitter that goes into that. And I was trying to be clever, look. With the so with some of the tears, we've got a big snail that and he's got some berries on his bum. I know. Do, 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 do. Do you know what? I should try and make a mould. We should print him again. As if I tried to mould this guy, because he's quite, you know, where the tissue's gone on. He's got a thick bum. He does, a very thick bum, James. But I think what we'll do is we'll print him again, and I'll see about making a mould. Because that would be so funny. And as I said, Mr. Goblin is also printing me up a toad. It's a froggy toad, bullfrog, with fairy wings sitting on a mushroom. And if possible, I'd like to do that one for you next week, but that will be a actual premiere, so I'll do it beforehand. I'm hoping to get on top of my videos now over the next couple of days, now that we've calmed down with moving my son and then moving my daughter. And then they brought home a puppy. That was another distraction. He's called Beano. If you check out the community tabs, I have put a picture of Bean in there, and he's really sweet. He's not living with us, he lives with my oldest, but it was still a distraction. And we've had appointments and work going on in the house this week, so I do feel quite behind, with the added extra of having a lot of pain this week from all the moving and driving around. I've always basically got it's a Jack Russell. He's a little Jack Russell. He's 8 weeks old. But if you look in my community tab, Amy, you'll see a picture. He's a black and tan Jack Russell, and he is stunning. And they named him Beano, which is a UK comic. But they basically want to call him Bean when he's a good boy, and they can say Beano when he's been naughty, because we all know Jack Russells are very naughty.
When we were talking about comic strips earlier, I can't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned Beano.
Was it John?
No.
Was it good?
No.
I loved the Beano. I had all of them.
Sure still there.
I used to get the summer edition ones as well. Yeah, so he is absolutely adorable, and I'm looking forward to him having his injections, and then we can introduce him to my dogs as well, because I'm sure there's going to be a bit of doggy sitting going on.
Janet.
Who's Janet?
That had Beano annuals.
I had all the annuals. In fact, my mum and dad still got a load of them when we moved them from their house to their complex. We found them all still in the attic, and they, you know, my brother has some originals with the Ozzy the Ostrich, I think, was in very early editions. So my brother has some of those as well, the really early edition ones. Yeah, they're smart. They are very smart dogs. Very smart. Our dogs are idiots as well, Amy. They know how to push it though, don't they? They're very clever. But I'm really looking forward to getting to know him and having a, you know, little furry family member. And you know, like I said, I'm gonna try and get on top of it again now. I have got the video for the jar. That didn't quite make it. This one is the one that did. But if you remember my video the other day, the first time I cast it, there was a big hole by here on that one and a hole there. I just ran out of energy, basically. I ran out of energy. The video's edited. All I've got to do is add my voice to it. So I'm hoping to do that this evening, and I'll just pop it out over the weekend. It's nothing big, it's nothing clever. But it's just to show, you know, just to show everybody that it doesn't need to be perfect. You know, you can do something with things that go wrong. American pop, oh, bullies. You know what, my they were gonna get a pug, and my son was like, no, we're not getting a pug. They got too many health problems. And I'll call her my daughter-in-law. She's a veterinary nurse, so she's like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm a nurse, I can look after him. And Jacob's like, yeah, but I heard of one that the eye, like, they had to have its eye taken out because it was bulging. And she was like, yeah, actually. So I am kind of glad, because as much as I do love the pug, and they're really real characters, I think there's so many health, they stink to me, because there's so many health conditions that come with some breeds. I think it's a good idea to err on the side of caution, you know, although she's a veterinary nurse and such. Have a cat instead. She's currently attacking Martin's glasses. Winnie is, anyway. So I'm using this jar for all my button treasure, look. Because, you know, I like using those. I like using all the buttons for the small world stuff. So there we go. So Mary Beth, please email me. And congratulations, I'm so pleased. I'm still entertained by the no pugs, they stink. Yeah, they're noses. It's my parents' dog, Millie. She is a Jack Russell pug. And although she doesn't have the same amount of issues that a pug would have, she still has them. She has the issues with weight gain. And that's a really big issue for pugs. So it's quite hard for them.
I think it is with all like the short-nosed breeds. They end up with some sort of breathing or respiratory issue.
She walks along with
teeth as well.
Their teeth.
Yeah, because of the way the jaws.
So, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Thank you for coming. And I know it's a little bit different. It's not resin, but I am not only husky fats. It's usually like something's dead. Something has died in the living room, and it's like, it's the dog. Nikki, that's funny. That is funny. Love you too, Amy. So, as I say, I'm not solely a resin artist. It is the main thing that I do tend to do. But I'm hoping now that I'm going to start introducing a bit more of at least twice a month I want to try and get painting onto the channel. Not just painting minis, but painting on canvas. Martin is going to be doing a members video per month on painting miniatures, and he's going to be recording that over the next couple of days. Do you want to pass me what you're going to be showing them to paint? quickly, could I pass it over?
Might need more time to prep because I've got a habit of painting.
He's got out of the habit of painting. So this is a really cool. This is a really cool 3D print that he's had done. Where does the dragon sit? Or where's this? Is he meant to?
No, that sits at the bottom. If you look at the little.
Oh yeah, he sits on the nub down there.
I'm not practiced at doing flesh, so
yeah,
it'll be a nice challenge for me. So
Yes, all art. So Martin will be, it's something that he's not, like he just said, I don't know if you heard him, accustomed to doing more of the flesh colours. But this is one of the ones he's going to be doing in a members video.
I'll probably do the Predator first. Might be a simple one to get back into.
And he's also got this beauty, this handsome fella. This is good. This is good. I do like him. So he's going to be doing this one. As well. Oh, John likes that one.
Missing his toes at the bottom is the only thing with that one.
And he's also got this one as well. So if you happen to be a member, you're very, very lucky because he's going to be doing some painting tutorials for members. But he will also do maybe one, or he will do one for everybody as well, for all subscribers. But he's going to be concentrating more towards the members, because I am aware, but it's having the time. And Martin's shy. He's still shy. He likes to hide. He likes to hide. I'll just quickly show you. I'm going to sort of flick. So you see over there, outside of that machine, that is the Resin 3D printer. And what's just finished printing is the bullfrog with wings. So that one is what's going to be getting done for next week's Froggy FriYAY. So Froggy FriYAY is a collaboration which was started by Karen at the Dragon's Cave and Lisa, Girl in the Garage, and helped by myself, Gert and Tim. So if you do want to join in and take part, you are welcome to do so. Everybody's welcome to. You don't have to do it every single week. You can pop in, you can pop out. No problem. You don't have to worry about that. It's always open and we're always here. So if you fancy joining in, just do it. It's fun and it's exciting. But memberships are open. So if you would like to see some of the members only miniature painting, so to speak, that's quite big. It looks quite big for miniature. But otherwise, you just got to put up with me doing cutesy things like this. Look at his sparkle now, because that's dry. Look at that. Isn't he beautiful? Right. I love you. Thank you for coming. And I hope you stay beautifully and wonderfully weird. Bye, everybody.